In this video, we are going to talk about why President Trump couldn't be consistent in his policies and in his social media. This video focuses on structural issues, not on judging particular people, policies, or nations. It is not your fault. There are common misconceptions about Trump's volatility. Some say he has confusing character, he has very impulsive character, or someone says he even has dementia and he has a very volatile personality, but I don't think all of these belong to him. I don't think he has any confusing character or impulsive character. I don't think he has any dementia. He does not have any condition near dementia. And his personality, I don't think his personality is volatile. Instead, the real cause is that the power structure of the US presidency and President Trump's support base. Let's dive deep into this. We have to first see the characteristics of the US presidency. The US president has a very strong power, but the power is very isolated because the United States have a very strong local autonomy. It has a federal system, and the actual enforcement power of the policy conforms to Congress, the courts, and the state governments. There are no restrictions on presidential speech. This is a very unique presidential authority, so no one would criticize about the presidential speech itself. Well, maybe the media can criticize about the content of the presidential speech, but presidential speech itself cannot be criticized. But in the aspect of policy implementation, the policies are immediately checked by the Congress, the courts, and the state governments. And the unique characteristics of US congressional politics enhances this effect. We have bicameral system, and the House of Representatives quickly reflects public opinion, and the Senate prioritizes stability and long-term negotiations. So the president must consider both chambers to make his policy come true. Presidential statements is not a finalized policy, especially President Trump's statements are often meant to gauge public opinion, mobilize supporters, or test reactions. There are a lot of differences from presidential politicians like Barack Obama and Joe Biden or other politicians. These are all the former presidents with long political careers, unlike President Trump. They utilized parties, advisors, and institutions so they could coordinate policies before issues could escalate into controversy. So they did not speak first. How about President Trump? He bypassed political groups and he rose through personal appeal, not through the traditional political course. He communicates directly with supporters with his social media, and he's not accustomed to internal filtering processes. So he speaks first and then engages. Can President Trump conform to traditional politics? I think it is impossible for him because of the blurring of his identity. President Trump's support base heavily relies on expectation of challenging to the existing political system. So adapting to this system will automatically make him lose his support from his core support base. So he is not adapting to this traditional politics. He cannot adapt to this traditional politics. So the volatility and unstable policies will continue, but he does not lose any support from the core supporters. Conclusion is this: Presidential Trump's volatility stems from the inevitable structural position he occupies within the US political system after bypassing institutional buffers. The same pattern cannot help keep repeating. What do you think of this? This has been It Is Not Your Fault.